Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. If you don't have anyone to talk about K-pop with, you've come to the right place. So today we are going to be talking about Enhypen's new album, The Sin Vanish. So I'm very excited about this album. Well, I was. Vampires are apparently coming back, which is why today I have on my very vampire-esque vibe with my look today. If you're wondering, I have these very nice contacts in that I think from Push Color. And they are these ones here. They're called Baby Motecon, produced by Sakura. That's what the packet looks like. It's a bit hard to see, but I will put a little link if you're interested. Not that I'm being paid or anything like that, I wish. But yeah, this is what the contacts look like. Very vampire-esque today for the new Vampire album. Now, if you've seen my other Enhypen video from their last album, Desire Unleash, you'll know that I really enjoyed that album so much. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link somewhere maybe, or find it on my channel. Anyway, so because Zero Base One is most likely going to disband, I need to find another group to stan. And I thought, well, Enhypen are coming out with their new album. Maybe this is a good time to jump back on the Enhypen train. Because, you know, I do really enjoy some of their older songs, like from Romance Untold and, you know, all the other classic older songs that they've released. So I thought, well, maybe I'll give them a chance. They're going to bring vampires back. Love that kind of vibe. Then I listened to the album and I have some opinions. I even ended up pre-ordering the album and I listened to it on the day that it came out as well. So, you know, I was very hyped about it, especially with the whole vampire stuff. I was like so excited. The teaser trailer looks so good, and yeah. So I guess we may as well jump into the review. I think maybe last time I was went a little bit crazy about the whole like album theme, album vibe, like had too much criteria for them. So this time it's going to be a bit more chill, going to give a little bit more wiggle room for them. I think in general the album is good because it's got like a storytelling aspect to it, because we've got lots of the different narration tracks in the album. So it kind of makes it like a story, and I think in general all the songs have a pretty similar theme, and there's a bit of a storytelling obviously going on throughout the album, so they pass in that aspect. So I'm mainly going to focus on what the songs sound like and if I like them or not, and that's really about it, honestly. I do think that the like storytelling narration tracks on the album are pretty cool, but you know, I'm pretty simple, so I'm just kind of like, well, I just kind of want to listen to the songs. I don't really care about the story. You know, I'm sure they've put lots of effort into that and they've definitely done a really good job, but it's just not a part of the album that I really care about. I just want to listen to songs in my car, and yeah. No Way Back is, I think, a really good intro song for the album. It really sets the theme for the album. It's very like pop / R&B vibes. I think it's kind of chill and like a nice intro beginning song for the album. It's nothing like too intense or too like soppy, sad sounding. And you can kind of get like the vibe of like the spooky / vampire sound in that song too, which is where I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. You know, we're starting off already with like that kind of vampire-y, spooky sound. And like with the lyrics are kind of a bit dark and a bit like uneasy. And I think the instrumental in that song really helps to complement the lyrics and turn it into a very like, ooh, you know, uneasy, dark kind of vibe. think the use of So Yoon's vocals, I think that's how you say her name, really complement the song and give it character in the chorus. So I really enjoy the use of that. And there's also a part in the bridge that I really enjoy too, which I'll pop here. Overall, I'd give this song like a 6.5 or a 7. It's a good intro song for the album. It's not particularly a song I'd listen to all the time, but I think they've done a really good job with trying to match the lyrics and the instrumental to create a type of vibe, and I think it was done pretty well. Now, Knife. I can't really like shit on aespa for saying Rich Man a million times in their song Rich Man, and then not really say anything about Enhypen saying knife a million times in their song Knife. So yes, it is very catchy to have a word that you're repeating like a billion times in a song. They do lose points because it's just a very repetitive song. It's a bit of like a brain rot song, honestly. I also saw, and I swear to God, I wrote it in my notebook already before I saw it on YouTube in another video, someone saying that they're trying to give chorus, and I definitely agree. They are trying to give chorus vibes, which is not my vibe of music at all. So look, Knife, it's okay. The start of the song where they have a little meme kid saying it's a knife, I think that's kind of clever. It's a knife! And it sounds kind of cool, but the actual sound of the song itself isn't something that I would really listen to, and I don't really know why Enhypen decided to go in that direction when they've got such a cool sound of their own that they've made with their other songs, like, you know, Brought the Heat Back and EXO and oh my god, all the other ones that I love so much. Now, I don't know if I got like the translation wrong when I was trying to look at like the English lyrics, because I was looking at it like the day it came out, so I don't know how accurate they are, but it's either about like a dark romance with like a couple fighting, or about them fighting someone. So I don't know, but I think the lyrics are relevant to their vampire theme. At the start of the song as well, they did a really good job in trying to do that vampire vibe, you know, right at the start with like the organ instrumental. But then it doesn't really carry out for the rest of the song. So you've got like the vampire organ at the start, but then it turns into chorus, like to go or something, you know. It's a knife, 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 it's a knife, 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 now we roll. It's a knife, 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 it's a knife. Go, 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 go. I just gotta kill as we go, go, go. It doesn't really give enough vampire. Knife, yes, I guess. And the music video definitely is very like, you know, them getting hunted by vampire hunters or something, and like with a bit of the lyrics, but I wanted more like of that spooky organ instrumental throughout it to make it more spooky, because I thought that's what we're trying to do, trying to bring the vampires back, bring the hate back, bring the vampires back. No, not really. I've been listening to it for a little while, and like it is growing on me a little bit, I will say, but I don't know if it's their strongest song on the album, and like I think it's probably like their banger of a song for the album, but like as an actual song wise, I don't think it's their strongest song. Well, it's not the song that I enjoy the most, at least, so maybe a little bit questionable to have it as like the title track, I guess, but I don't know. I think I'd probably give it maybe like a 6 out of 10, and that's kind of generous. So I don't know. Stiller. So it kind of reminds me of Do It by Stray Kids. I don't really know why, but anyway, or maybe it reminds me of another song. I don't know. Started the song. Like, not really vibing it. And then, like the pre-chorus. Then I was like, okay, I can get into this. This sounds pretty good. But then when the chorus came, I was like, oh, this is kind of crap, not gonna lie. Like the little guitar riff in the, I think it's the second verse, you know, that kind of adds a bit of a romantic vibe to it, and the lyrics are definitely on the like dark romantic side, so they get points for that. Definitely also a lack of like vampire-esque or spooky instrumentals or vocals. It's just kind of like a, I don't know, like a Jonas Brothers song maybe? I don't know. But it's just, and yeah, like the high-pitched like singing, like they've got great voices, so I can't like say that they sound bad or anything like that. But I've talked about them doing like pitch vocals before in their previous album, which I can't really vibe with that. It was in Loose, the high-pitched vocals, which I talked about in my last video, just not my vibe. This is like a 4.5 out of 10 generously. This one is not it for me. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls. And to think it couldn't get any worse than what it already is. We have Big Girls Don't Cry, which is the absolute worst song on the album, in my opinion. This song sucks ass, not gonna lie. I hate it with a passion. Like when I got to this song, I just lost all hope for this album. I just thought, oh my god, this is like a repeat of Desire Unleash, where it's like just a big flop and they've got like one good song on it. Now, yes, okay, there's dark romance, K-drama vibes in the lyrics, which is great. They're on theme for that. But this instrumental is just like, no, I can't. It was apparently this song that I've written that it sounds like Chorus vibes. So I guess this is probably the second song now on the album that is trying to give Chorus vibes. Yeah, like it's definitely, I just had to like re-listen to it then, because like I listened to it like twice and I was like, no, I can't do this. It is definitely giving Chorus vibes, and like the weird like auto-tuning vocals and trying to be all like tough kind of thing, like I actually cannot even go there right now. Tell me what you want. Song sucks. It's like a 2 out of 10 only because the vocals are trying to give like dark romance, and that's the vibe. But apart from that, no. Get this song off the album and I never want to listen to it ever again. Hello? Lost Island? Where did this come from? How did they go from Big Girls Don't Cry to this banger of a song? This song goes hard, like from the start, it's going off. and I am so happy. I think this has to be probably the best song on the album, in my opinion. This is what I was more looking forward to. Now, it is definitely more, it still has like that hip hop vibe to it, but I think they've done a really listenable way for me because it's all about me and what I think and to cater towards me. So they have done it well for me. The lyrics again are giving the romantic vibe, so big like tick box for that. I think that's really done really well. And the way that they say like baby and stuff in it with like the little echoing and sound effects gives it like a really dreamy, romantic vibe. So I think it's really well done.
There's nothing more precious in time. We own it. 우리만 허락된 our scene. 꽉 잡은 손을 영원처럼 남겨놓치지 않아.
Again, quite disappointed that there's not really vampire-y, spooky vibes in it because I was expecting more vampire-themey, vibey, Halloween-y vibes and things and stuff in the album. But apart from that, I think this song goes hard. Their vocals also really pop off in this song too, which is amazing because they've got such great vocals. And I think I could probably say this is a solid like 8 out of 10 song. Of course, you can't end the album without the certified ballad at the end. So Sleep Tight is a pretty good ending ballad-esque kind of song. It's definitely more upbeat than like your traditional ballady song, but I think they've done it really well. Sleep Tight, you know, with like a sleeping, like going to bed and sleep theme. It's like, okay, we've listened to the song, okay, time to sleep now. I think that's kind of clever in that way. I think the use of their like raspy-esque voices is kind of giving like, you know, they're ready to go to sleep now.
아무 걱정 없이 just sleep tight. 네 곁을 지켜 너를 위한 lullaby.
Definitely is giving a similar vibe to Lost Island, which is a positive for me. Again, not very strong on the vampire / spooky instrumentally vibes of the song, which again is another disappointment, but anyway. The chorus part is also very catchy, where it's a bit repetitive, but it's catchy and it sounds nice.
Don't sleep tight for that night. Don't sleep tight for that night. Don't sleep tight for that night. I won't say tonight. You don't sleep tight for tonight. Yeah.
It's not a super overwhelming song. It's just kind of chill, which suits, you know, with the instrumentals, the lyrics, it all kind of like works well together. Yeah, just a nice song to close off the album. So I think I'd have to give this another like 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8. It's definitely one of the better songs on the album, in my opinion. Okay, to wrap this all up, I think Enhypen knows what their audience wants, but also doesn't know what they want at the same time, in my opinion. I think they know that we like dark romance and romantic lyrics, and they're trying to give like romance drama vibes to the songs with the lyrics. But they also don't really realize that who wants to listen to chorus. Because if I want to listen to chorus, I go and listen to chorus. And I don't listen to them because I don't want to listen to them. And I don't want to listen to Enhypen trying to be chorus. And I want Enhypen to just be doing their thing and being vampires. And we didn't really get vampires. We got like 10 seconds of vampires at the start of Knife, and then, and also with the first song as well. But that was it. And I'm very disappointed in that way. So I think this album overall is pretty mediocre. It is kind of average, and I am pretty disappointed, and I don't know why I pre-ordered the album, because now I'm like, well, this is great. I've got an album that I don't really listen to, except for like Sleep Tight and Lost Island, because they're alright songs. So I really don't think they're going to try and bring back Vampires again, because I thought this was going to be the relaunch and it wasn't. So I think the next album is going to be probably something a bit different. Overall, this album is higher on the charts for me than Desire Unleash, because that only had like one good song, which was Helium. But it definitely in no way can beat Romance Untold, because that album is superior. But I'm really sad, because I thought I was going to get something really good, like Brought the Heat Back. I think that's probably like my favorite song like ever, Brought the Heat Back. And I was expecting something like that again from them. I was so excited, and now I don't think I can like fully stand them as a replacement for Zero Base One now, so I'm kind of sad. And you know, Enhypen have such like a big history of making so many like cool songs. Quite disappointed that this album is kind of flopping again, just like Desire Unleash. Like, what are they doing? I also did a poll as well on my channel. I don't know if anyone saw, because I think I was like 2 of the votes on the poll. But let me know your opinion by voting on my poll. Do you think it's a flop? Do you think it's a bop? Do you think that you just don't care or you haven't listened to it? I'd like to know what you think, because am I again just going a bit over the top? Or should we actually have higher expectations for Enhypen, because they have done so many amazing songs in the past, and this is just not top tier as I expect from them. So I think overall the album's probably like a 6 out of 10, honestly. I don't even know. Like, we're getting a little improvement from last album, but it's just not enough for me, and I'm quite disappointed. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like the video, or comment below any opinions that you have. The next video I want to do is on After I've Won. So will they be the new Zero Base One replacement, as everyone's saying? Maybe not in my heart, but maybe in real life they are going to just be the new Zero Base One. But we'll find out. Was their album any good? Find out next time. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye!